Now, for instance, I'm watching Kendall Hagee and Matt Hagee on, TBN, right? Now, they're in Texas, right? I'm in Georgia, right? But I would only be interested in Kendall as anything anyway, right? Not Matt. Right? We're just going over hypotheticals right now, like with the stepdaughter or anything like that, right? So the thing is, they're in Texas, I'm in Georgia. I would only be with Kendall, but I would be friends with Matt, but that's it, right? I'm straight, right? But for Kendall to be with me, she would have to find a way to Georgia, right? You get the point. Now, I'm not saying she would do that at all, right? Because that would be strange. She's got a husband, right? She's married. And you don't expect her to either, right? Same as you wouldn't expect your stepmom to wake you up in the middle of the night. Look at Staffy said it never happened. I keep telling you that too, right? But you keep saying it did. Right? Now she's exposing her own family if it's her. Of doing something to where a child would come in there to me anyway, and if he's asleep. Or Sal or his girlfriend, right? You're also implicating them. So you can't just implicate a total stranger to the girl who ain't never been around the girl, right? And sleep on the couch. Idiot. I keep telling them that too. You're not implicating me, you're implicating everyone around her but me. Damn. Why don't they get that? The girl wouldn't normally sneak in there to me at all. And I would have to deal with that differently that night anyway. And the most obvious is story one. She came in there, woke me up a little bit, and I knew right away to bring her back to her mom and ask her who showed her that because she's not supposed to be in there with me. And the other one's a little more complicated, but still not a crime. But if you saw it, you would think it was a crime, but it's not a crime. Right, Daddy? Mm-hmm. Quote Tiffany again. Ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. Lisa. Ooh, baby, I wanna kiss you. You ought to know. Anyway. But it ain't the point whether I'm a better lover or not. You're married. That's the point. You made a commitment to one man. I'm not saying, you can't do it. I'm saying you know better than to do it yourself, right? Right. So you don't go sneaking out to me if you're married, right? I don't go sneaking out to you if you're married, right? Now, me and Mary Bell, we're just doing it in the motel room, the car, and the apartment when I get the apartment. And then back to the motel room in after January after March when I move back to Georgia. Right. Now we're together November, December, and January, and then March, and then July, August, and September, and that's when I'll get tired of all that and break up. Whatever the reasons. Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, do you think your eye can get that bloodshot and clear up with a little bit of medication or whatever, right? Okay, say I double dosed the medication and took 4 out of the 5 I normally take, or three. Say I took the Cardavilol, the um uh or and a Frozamine or something, right? Or an aspirin or whatever, right? Or the Cinepril or whichever, right? Right. Now that would help what happened. Nothing if you're that bloodshot. Would that do anything in a few hours? No. Now, and it's just the normal dose I normally take. I just took it maybe twice. Is that what you're saying? But what would that do? If the eye's all bloodshot like that? Would that heal it in a few minutes or a few hours? No, no. It would be a bloodshot how long? At least a while, right? 4 to 12 hours? Who knows? Right, right, right. Well, mine healed in under two. I don't know exactly how long or what caused the bloodshot eye, but it's healed now, right? Maybe not as fast as say the Wolverine would heal, but the main part of the eye is healed, right? The eye itself, right? It's a little bloodshot, like bloodshot, but like healing, like it's healing or something. Maybe being shot in the eye, I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing about shooting me in the eyes, I won't know you shot me in the eye until after you shoot me in the eye. When you shoot me in the eye, if I don't die, I gotta heal the eye. Understand? Wow. What I mean. hmm Perhaps I'll die, but I didn't die, so then why oh why? Is it in the eye? But I could spy the eye, but why would the eye do that and then heal and then heal? Another 2 hours and under 2 hours. And it done healed whatever had happened to it. I go to the Publix and I'm noticing this a little, I'm feeling a little weird about it, right? I go look at it and notice it's bloodshot. That's when I start recording. What the hell happened? Right? I don't know. I don't know. In the morning it was clear, right? No bloodshot. Then it was bloodshot. Then I went to the Publix, came back, noticed the bloodshot, right? Did the video. Then a few hours later did the second video. Right? Cleared by then. Went for a walk, did my number stuff. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever it was, and it healed, right? Cause and effect? Bias? What? Can you see the bias? Maybe they had bias against me too, right? Their own bias. But whatever they did to me, it healed, right? In a few minutes or a few hours, right? So I walked through if they shot me, you know what I mean? Like they didn't shoot me like in the Matrix. The bullet travels fast anyway, right? Faster than you can see with the naked eye anyway, or no? So you shoot me, I don't even know you shot me. I go on like it never happened, right? It's kind of like Wolverine, you know? Or Keanu Reeves in the Matrix, right? Now, if they're shooting me, though, they're either using a decoy, you know, or a sniper or something like that, I guess. You're guessing after that what the fuck happened to the eye. All you're doing. Like with the girl at the salon, I don't know what the hell happened to cause me to lose an hour, but I lost an hour. And the first thing I suggest is I might have been so tired I passed out. Right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, then they started talking about sex. So I am asking, well, did I have sex with her? They brought up the topic of sex. Right? Or did I ask that question? Or did I have sex with her? Or did we talk about something in the bathroom? And see, they chose sex, right? Of those three possibilities, they chose sex. They chose sex. So what does that tell me? You had sex with a girl in the bathroom. Right. I didn't say I had sex with the bathroom. I said I don't know what caused our time to be lost. Right. Okay, there's only three things. I kind of fell asleep while doing that and the damn job. We went into the bathroom and either talked about something or had sex, right? I probably said it in that order too. Right? We could have done both talk and have sex, but I don't know. I don't know. That's all. Or talk or have sex. I don't know. Or we could have just had sex too. I don't know. Just went at it. They were telling her I was hard or something in Vietnamese, and I don't speak Vietnamese, but I knew what they were saying. I told her I wasn't. We can find out. Maybe she went and find out. But who would be mad? The boss? Why would he be mad that a little Vietnamese girl went to the bathroom with me and had sex? And she's the prettiest one in the store, too. You tell me why. You know why he wanted her dead. That's the crime, though. He brought her over here and expects her to fuck him for it. That's debt slavery. That's the real crime. I asked her where she's from. She said New Jersey. She also said she was 37 years old. Oh, I believed her. I didn't question her, right? I shouldn't have had to have done anything with her, but I know they were talking about something. I knew she was getting wet doing the nail job, so it must have been something sexual. See, she's right there, and I can sense her pussy or vagina get wet. Or she thought I was focusing on it when I was trying not to. That's what I mean, too, right? I asked, what are they saying? Are they telling you I'm hard or something? See, part of the conversation I wouldn't remember as well, but part of it I would be allowed to remember because I'm paying for the nail job. I'm not paying for the sex. Me and the girl had sex as well. I ain't got to remember that if I lost the time as well. I would just try to figure out what happened. And as a good man, I would first assume I fell asleep, then maybe we talked in the bathroom or something, and then the sex, right? Though again, could have been a little bit of all three. If the man shot me after we had sex in the bathroom too, and we doing it over an hour. Now, could I be with Mariah Carey, Alma, or Kendall? Sure, sure. But they would have to come to me the same night, and I could be with them twice in a row. Cause a is being with her 7 times in one night, right? And Mary Bell 3. Right? Right. If I what? If they what? Come here and consent. Am I saying that happened? No, no. It's hypothetical. It's fantasy. But you say, that's a sin. No, it's not a sin. Satan is in. That's a sin. You're agreeing with Satan, that's wrong. And you make it wrong with Satan, you're judging me as if you're God. See, that's the point. Jesus don't judge, but he don't teach you to sin either. And he kind of pairs you with your partner, right? From the beginning. You have to go outside the relationship. You or the husband. Now, if you're both tempting the relationship like Satan did in his mind, right? With his female side, right? From heaven to earth, right? Satan would have to set his wife up to go after Jesus in heaven. Do you understand? Because Jesus would never go after his wife in heaven. Understand the point. But on the earth, if Jesus is with Mary Magdalene and then the woman at the well and then Susanna or some of the other women during his ministry, there's a reason for that. They brought me into his marriage first, right? She cheated first, so he cheated after with the woman at the well. He said what to her? To them. Let he that is without sin cast the first stone, and all he would have to write is both of them. And then keep writing. Same thing, both of them twice. See, the wife can't commit adultery by herself. It's not adultery until you're with someone either. Me, I can fantasize about Mariah, Alma, and Kendall, but I can't be with them. That's a fantasy, right? It's not a crime yet, and hopefully Matt will forgive the fantasy, because see, he can fantasize about being with other women other than her as well, right? Now, if you think towards a woman to lust after in your heart, what did Jesus say? If you condemn somebody, you already committed it. Because you all are tempted by Satan to commit adultery against your wives. So then you're denying you lust after other women too. So you're lying that you are attracted to other women. We all are. Some of us are attracted to men. Some of us are attracted to both, right? Some of us try to avoid both, right? I'm trying to avoid both right now, men and women. I also know about hermaphrodites. I try to avoid them, right? So again, I'm trying to be what? A little celibate right now. Now, in my mind, I'm still celibate, even if me and the Chinese Vietnamese girl, or even the other Michelle at the Chinatown Buffet, which she would have to come here. Whole point. But now I got 3 Michelles I'm talking about. Not 2, not 1, 3. I don't know. Michelle 2 is the Chinatown buffet Michelle. And Michelle 3 is the Vietnamese Michelle. And I think Michelle 2 is Chinese, right? Or mixed. Whatever her mom and dad is who on the restaurant. But still supposed to be hypothetical. Alas, dad gave her a 20 to take a cab. Right? And was questioning her how would we do it. I'm big. And I said, well, she could be on top. Mm-hmm. That was back in 2017 to 2018. So now, dude, I'm talking about how hypothetically, while going out to the restaurant once in a while not even sure if the girl's married or not. Someone knows, I guess, what's going on. Maybe it's the husband messing with her. And they're having sexual issues. I don't know. But again, maybe she's with the husband. I don't know. I don't go to the store to find out about Michelle's personal life. Like with Kelly, I'm going out there to eat me some Chinese food. Only reason. No matter how long it takes me to eat the Chinese food, I'm eating Chinese food. That's it. That's it. Get it? And so do you. So do you. So can you. Now, difference is I know I'm making up the stories I'm making up for you because they shouldn't even make sense. The little 4-year-old waking me up in the middle of the night shouldn't even happen or make sense, right? That's where you say, yes, it could happen, but it didn't. I could have molested her, but what? Didn't. Same point. It's just saying it in a schizophrenic way so that if you were to try and use that and say I did, well, I done said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I could have, but didn't. No. And that just means simply because I'm around the girl, you can say I molested her, but I'm saying you do what I didn't. I didn't. Again. Bye.